my stepdaughter overslept. So she was supposed to be here with Mateo, who was sitting in the room eating Cheerios over there. So we might have a visitor shortly. So hopefully not. She's on her way over. But welcome, welcome to our 9:30 class this beautiful Thursday. For those of you who've never met me, my name is Kim. I'll be guiding you through your yoga flow. As always, keyword is guide. Come on. Okay, maybe not. So if you want to take a comfortable seat, we're going to begin sitting up nice and tall. You can place a pillow under your sitting bones, a block, a bolster, whatever it is you need. Anything to find a comfortable space. Come here, you gotta be quiet. Lengthening through your spine. Big breaths, inhale, fill you up. Exhale, ground you down. Maybe shrug your shoulders up to your ears, loosen up. And exhale, roll them down your back. And then hold space for a few breaths. Inhale, fill you up, expanding your lungs, your rib cage. Exhale, soften you down, grounding you into the earth. Feel your shoulders, your arms, your hands, relaxing cheeks, relaxing jaw. Feel your core, your pelvic floor, your hips and glutes. Your legs taking their varying shapes. Heels, feet, anchor, entire body at rest. Give it 3 more big breaths in. One more big breath. And exhale. Nice and slow, draw your hands to prayer, heart center, bowing your head to your heart as you choose an intention for your class, dedicating your practice, your energies, your efforts, whatever you need. Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's reminding you to let go, to go with the flow, come what may. For you, for another, for the collective, for whatever purpose it will serve, hold it with you. Give it 1 more breath to choose. And nice and slow, exhale. Next, with inhale, send that prayer to the sky, separating your hands, relax your shoulders, take a big breath in. As you exhale, start to hinge forward, reach, until your hands meet the earth, grounding you down into space. Let's inhale, half lift, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, melt and fold. Keep breathing into your lower lumbar, soften through your glutes, hips, knees, anywhere you're finding tension and restriction, you give it 1 more big breath in. And you exhale. Nice and slow, inhale, half lift. We're gonna walk those hands slowly over to the right, lining your tummy up with your right thigh. Take a big breath in, and exhale, fold. Breathing into your left side body, grounding down through that left hip. You give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale, and exhale. Give it 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. We're gonna inhale, half lift, look for those fingers, walk it back center, continuing over to your left. Line that tummy up with your left thigh, take a big breath in, and exhale, fold it down, grounding, breathing for that right side body. You're pressing that right hip down to the earth, keeping your glutes firmly intact. You give it 2 more big breaths, inhale, expanding through your rib cage. Exhaling, 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. Let's inhale, half lift, look for your fingers. Walk those hands back center, finding that midline. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. And again, exhale, fold. Breathing into the lower back. Keep your hold space here. 1 more breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. We're gonna inhale, half lift, look for fingers. Walk those hands 1 at a time back towards your body. Spread your wings for connect up and overhead. And exhale for hands down for third eye through heart center, bowing your head to your heart. Give it a big breath in for space. Exhale into peace. Nice and slow, we're gonna open up those eyes. You're gonna plant your hands down, either rolling over into table or sitting off to the side. You find your way and you start to sway your left and right. So take your time as you move. Oscillating and undulating, you hold space where you're hiding tension. Allow yourself to develop and envelop those areas using your pranayama, your breath, to soften it, to loosen it. Might not immediately let go, but that's okay, we have time. You give it one more breath, just move and groove and taking your time. Before you come back to a neutral spine at tabletop, on your inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find your cow. Exhale, round out chin into chest, arching into your cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, melt your way up, cow. Exhale, round out chin into chest, find your way up to cat. 2 more times, inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find your way, cow. Exhale, round out chin into chest, finding your way, cat. And one more time, inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find your way, cow. And exhale, round out chin into chest to melt your way to cat. Coming back, neutral spine tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your knees to just from the earth. So you're gonna hover your table for 3. You're gonna hover your table for 2. And on 1, we're gonna send those hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. So right away, you're gonna start to pedal here, working through any kinks, noticing how your ankles feel, how the backs of your legs feel, any tension in your thighs, hamstrings. Give it a moment. Really engage through all 10 fingertips, really pushing up and out of those wrists. Nice long spine here. You give it one more breath, working through the kinks, before you come back to a neutral space, gesturing both heels toward the earth. On an inhale, let's come up high and toes, tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down your heels, anchoring, rooting. 2 more times, inhale high, bend your tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down your heels, anchoring, rooting. And one more time, get high, bend your tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down those heels. Give it one breath, holding a static dog. And exhale. We're going to inhale, get high, bend your tippy toes, gaze for your hands, and take a slow walk to the top, finding a forward fold, Uttanasana. Hang heavy here. Inhale, half lift, finger slide up shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Soft bend, sweep your hands to the sky, prayer reaches, gaze up. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center, arms by your side, Samasthiti. Inhale, prayer reaches up, gaze up. And exhale, fold it on down. So whether you chase your prayer, swan neck is up to you. Find Uttanasana. Again, inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Bend your knees, go opposite elbows, and just breathe here. So you're decompressing your spine, working through any tension, any restriction you might be finding there. Oftentimes when we sit or stand, really we do anything for long periods of time, you find there's a lot of compression. There's little pillows between each vertebra, and they tend to get a little squished sometimes. So we're trying to invert you to help reverse that. So you give it one more breath, just to hold space. And nice and slow, exhale, release your arms down to the ground. Inhale, half lift, left back. We're going to exhale, melt and fold, bend your knees, bend your palms, sit back, only your left leg, find a low lunge. Try to hover your hands here. So right leg is nice and long and lean, pulling that right hip back, left hip forward, right knees over right ankle, fingertips hover or maybe touch blocks. You need to modify, no worries, take whatever variation serves you. Give it one more breath, holding space here. Before we exhale, plant those hands down, step your right foot back, meet your left, find a plank. Now push the earth away here. Really hold space. Pressing up and out of those shoulder blades. We have active rhomboids. You're squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core. Doing the best you can to hold space without dipping your hips or pegging your head up in the sky. So find that midline. Give it one more breath before I challenge you a little bit. Start to shift your weight into your right hand as you take your left hand to your right shoulder. So just tap your right shoulder, right? Now plant your left hand back down. Shift your weight into your left hand. Take your right hand, tap your left shoulder. Ooh. Plant that right hand down. Again, left hand taps your right shoulder. Just tap. Beautiful. Plant your left hand down. And now right hand comes to tap your left shoulder. Just tap. And plant that right hand down. Big breath in. Use your toes, come over your fingers. Extend you through your wrists. And then hips go out to the sky, downward dog. Pedal it out. See how you feel. Notice what muscle groups you had to activate to keep you there. A plank, it requires a lot of core strength. Really drawing of that midline. So we activate our bandhas. We activate Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. So Mula Bandha is our Agadapi muscle. Everybody knows that one. And then there's the Uddiyana Bandha, which is our core strength. That's drawing your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine, and activating that space just below your rib cage. Right? So when we have those bandhas strong, we got our energy locked in. You give it one more breath pedaling, see what you can do. Before you come to a neutral space in downward dog. Now really press up and out of those shoulders. Active upper back. Think like a cat back, but less dramatic. Gaze for your toes. You can keep a little bend in your knees if your hamstrings are giving you lift. But either way, you're here upside down, reversing the blood flow. One more breath in this inversion. Exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, high up under tippy toes. Send your hips up to the sky. Exhale, ground down your heels, stretching, lengthening. Inhale, get high up under tippy toes. Elevate your dog. Exhale, ground down your heels. Beautiful. One more time, high up under tippy toes. Hold space there. 3. Hold space there. 2. On 1, ground down your heels and hold a static dog for just one big inhale. And nice and slow, exhale. Let's inhale, get high up on the tippy toes. Again, look for your hands and take a slow walk. Maybe take a hop, whatever you feel like doing. If you're brave, do what you gotta do. As you hang heavy, you find that forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, finger slide up, shins, half lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Soft bend is gonna sweep you up to the sky, Vastasana, prayer up, gaze up. Exhale, for hands down through third eye, through heart center. Again, arms by your side, Samasthiti. Inhale, prayer reaches up, gaze up. Exhale, take it back down, bending your knees, either swan diving or chasing your prayer, you find forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Again, bend your knees and go opposite elbows. So again, we're looking to decompress your spine. So let your tummy really hang on your thighs. Lean forward into your toes. Let your body be. You're draping over yourself like a blanket on a chair. You give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale, release your hands to the ground. Let's inhale, half lift, finger slide up, shins. Exhale again, melt and fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms, sit back only your right leg. So you kept yourself a low lunge and set your foundation. Again, left knee's over, left ankle, right leg is long and extended. You're pulling left hip back, right hip forward. So you have that internal rotation in your thighs and you're activating your bandhas. So you gotta pace, squeeze, mula bandha, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now squeeze that core strength, your uddiyana bandha. Get those locks active. Give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale here. Beautiful. Give it 1 more big breath. Inhale here. Nice and slow, exhale. You're gonna plant your hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Find that plank. Push the earth away. That's it. Slow and easy. Now, if you want to play in your plank, you can either hold it static, or maybe you come outer edges of your feet. So you rainbow your hips a little bit. That's going to give you a big stretch in your thoracic spine. Might take the wind out of you. So be mindful. If you can evolve, you might take it to a full side plank. These are ways to play and strengthen and condition as we maintain our midlines. So whatever you're doing, whether you're pulling outside planks, you're just rainbowing your hips, or maybe you're in a traditional plank or drop to tabletop, whatever you're doing, you're holding space. Give yourself 1 more breath to play. And then slowly you're going to come back to a neutral space at your plank. Now push the earth away. Take a big breath in. Exhale. This time I want you to hover your right foot an inch off the earth. So hold space in that plank. Push the earth, hover your right leg 3. Push the earth, hover that right leg for 2. On 1, bring your right foot back down. Switch, bring your left leg up. Hold it there for 3. Push the earth away for 2. Feel those energy locks now. On 1, lower your left foot down. Again, lift your right leg up. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, lower your right foot down. Last time, press your left leg up. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, left foot down. Use your toes. Send your weight over your fingers. Extend through your wrists. And then hips come back up to the sky, downward facing dog. Now ask yourself, which was harder? The shoulder taps or the hovering of the feet? For me, it was the feet today. So maybe that was you too. You hold space for what is. We're working on it, we're conditioning it, we're holding space. You give it 1 more breath. Before you come back to neutral space, gesture both heels down again. Adho Mukha Svanasana. All 10 fingers engaged. Push up and out of your wrists. Push up and out of your lats. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Hold it here. Big breath in. Exhale. Let's inhale. Get up high. Bend your tippy toes to elevate. Exhale. Ground down your heels, anchoring, rooting. 2 more times high. Bend your tippy toes, elevate. Exhale, ground down, anchoring, lengthening, rooting. 1 more time, inhale, high, bend tippy toes. Exhale, ground it down. This time, inhale, high, bend your tippy toes. You're going to send your right leg up to the sky. Now, go as high as you feel comfortable. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Try to keep your thighs internally rotated. So squeeze your thighs in toward each other and then lift it a little bit higher. You'll feel it in your left leg. Press up and out of all 10 fingers. Keep gazing for that left toe. Give it one more breath. Maybe you bend your right knee, open up your hip a little bit. Take a big breath in. And exhale nice and slow. Gaze through your hands. See if you can tuck your right knee into your chest and step it through to a low lunge. Now hold that low lunge here. Keep drawing those thighs in, internally rotating. You take 2 big breaths. Inhale here. You give it one more big breath. And then your palms are going to come to face each other. You're going to send your arms behind you like a speed racer. So stay nice and low here. Get a little deeper. Keep your tummy off that right thigh. Use your core strength. Squeeze your bandhas. One more breath in. Listen. Exhale, reach your arms down, reach your arms forward, come on up, high lunge. Take a big breath as you shuttle your shoulders away from your ears. Hold space, sink a little deeper. Beautiful. Give it one more big breath in. Now listen. Exhale, you're gonna hinge forward again and sweep your arms behind you like a speed racer. So we're transitioning back to that low lunge space. Take a big breath in. Exhale, so then reach your arms down, reach your arms forward, and come back up to that high lunge. Big inhale, squeeze. One more time. Exhale, come on down. Send your arms behind you like a speed racer. Now stay here for 3. Listen carefully for 2. On 1, soft bend your left knee, step it up to a flying chair. So now both feet are at the top of your mat, knees are bent, hips are back, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. So you are not sticking your hanging out. Okay, don't do that. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Keep those arms behind you like a speed racer. Settle into those heels. Give it one more breath in. Exhale, reach your arms down. Reach your arms forward and hold space at the half lift. So now you're engaging through your side body. Arms line up with ears. You're still sitting in those heels. You give it one more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow, lift your top body up. You're finding a true Utkatasana chair. So knees stay bent, upper body gets lifted, so you're marrying a mountain with a chair, right? So upper body, mountain top, bent knee bottom. This is Utkatasana. You give it one more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. We're going to take those hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms. Now stick your hanging out. Arch your back from you, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then take your tummy down to your thighs. Look for your ankles as you pull your fists up and overhead. Hold space here, big breath in. Exhale, one more. Nice and slow, come up, half lift. You're still in a chair, burning through those quads. Get your tummy off your thighs, take a breath. And then chin to chest, start to straighten out your legs. Roll it out, let your fists fall down your back as you lift your chin to the sky, open up that heart. So you're in a standing camel variation. Keep pushing your pelvis forward, squeeze your glutes, and then inhale, prayer reaches up to release. Exhale, through hands down through third eye through heart center, arms by your side, samasthiti. Now roll out your ankles, roll out your wrists, do your little flash dance, your little Beyonce, whatever you gotta do to get your legs back. Shake it out. And then come back to a neutral space. When you feel good, here we are. Okay, let's inhale, lift up all 10 toes. Exhale, pinky, middle, big toes down to the ground. All 4 corners are rooted. Inhale, prayer raises us to the sky. Exhale, through hands down through third eye through heart center. Now hold space here, okay? Really squeeze. Start to engage your ankles, calves, knees, quads. Squeeze your glutes. Feel your core, your pelvic floor, ribs, towards hips, tummy, towards spine. Gazing at eye level, you lock into a drishti. So that's a focal point. Stare at it. Drill little holes with your eyes. Give it one more breath. And exhale. Nice and slow, we're going to shift your weight into your right standing leg and softly bend your left knee. So you pick your left heel up a little bit. And then nice and slow, we're going to bring that left knee up and into your chest. So think knee to navel. Flexion in the left foot helps keep you honest. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine, and squeeze your bandhas. So pretend you got a pee. It's going to help you balance here. Give it one more breath. And nice and slow, you start to bend into your right knee so you catch yourself in elevator. So upper body is still the same. It's just that right knee that bends. You give it one more breath. And then slowly you straighten that right leg back out to balance. Pull your thighs in. Again, exhale. Right knee is going to bend to balance. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. On 1, lift yourself back up. And one more time, take the elevator down, hold it 3. Hold it 2, listen on 1, start to hinge forward. So we're stepping back to a lunge. Take your time, stay small. Extend your left leg back, tap your left toes down. There you go, you're in a low lunge. Now keep your hands in prayer. This is where I'm gonna challenge you. Take a big breath, inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, start to twist your upper body to the right. Now it could be a 2-degree turn. It could be a 10-degree turn. It could be a 45-degree turn where you're fully revolved and you're balancing here. It's up to you what you can do, what your end range is. Give it 2 more breaths, inhale. Either way, 1 more breath. Now stay in your revolution as you lift your chest up. You're officially in a revolved high lunge. Now again, it could be over here, I don't mind. You're still revolved, whether you're fully revolved or not. Keep pulling those thighs and activate those bandhas, balancing. Nice and slow, open your arms like you're gonna hug the right side wall. Maybe you can adjust yourself a little bit. Give it 1 more big breath in. Beautiful, exhale. Nice and slow, you're gonna lower your left knee down to the ground, slow and with control. Get that left knee directly underneath that left hip. Ooh, that was the hardest part, yeah? Take a big breath in. Exhale, take your right arm down your back thigh, left arm up to the sky, and gaze off that right shoulder to the ground. So you're holding space, little side body, back bend. Keep pulling that right knee in towards your body so you don't fall. Give it 1 more breath. And nice and slow, come back up with those arms, hug the right side wall. Beautiful. Inhale, prayer reaches up to the sky, stay revolved. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye through heart center. Now here's your hard part, ready? See if you can keep that left toe tucked under. Take that left knee back up, extend through that left leg, revolve your high lunge. Beautiful. Nice and slow, bring it back center. Gaze forward. Inhale, prayer reaches up. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, take your back heel down, slice it open. Warrior 2. So now we're in a nice open face twist. Right knees pressing toward right pinky toe. Relax your shoulders from your ears. We're gonna give it 2 big breaths, inhale here. Exhale. 1 more big breath. Exhale, now flip your palms. Bring your prayer up to the sky as you straighten out your right leg. Beautiful. Exhale, slice your arms back open so you're in a standing star. So legs are straight, arms are relaxed and open. Take a big breath, inhale here. Now, your arms to the horizon. As you exhale, start to hinge forward. So your arms to the horizon, keep them parallel with the ground. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching until your right hand comes just below your right kneecap. Left arm comes up to the sky to stack. So you're officially in a modified triangle. Now, I'm modifying it for a reason. We're going to pull out more of a Hatha practice so we can really understand what our bodies do in these poses. Keeping your hips stacked, your ribs stacked, your shoulders stacked, and your wrists stacked. You are holding space in this modification. Try to stay light in your right hand. Keep your chest lifted. 1 more breath before you reach that left arm up and overhead. So breathing through that left side body. You're holding space as you expand through your intercostal muscles, the space between your rib cage. 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, nice active left arm. Don't give it up. 1 more big breath in. As you exhale, gaze down, start to bend into your right knee so your right forearm rests on top of that right thigh. So you're in a modified side angle. This should feel pretty good. Keep lengthening through that left side, stacking hips, stacking ribs, stacking shoulders. You give it 2 more breaths before I'm going to challenge you. You give it 1 more breath. And then slowly listen, gaze down. Take your right arm to reach forward like you're holding an invisible beach ball. Stay here for 3. Lunge a little deeper for 2. And 1, straighten that right leg as you lift your beach ball to the sky. Tip your left hand down your back thigh. Right arm reaches up and over, expanding through your right side body. So you're in a peaceful triangle. You give it 2 big breaths. Keep your ribs in, tummies in. You give it 1 more breath. And nice and slow, we're gonna lift that top body back up. So you're coming back up to stand your star. Relax your shoulders. Take a big inhale. Your arms to the horizon, exhale, hinge it forward. Reach, 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 reach. Until again, your right hand comes to your shin. Maybe this time you float that right hand just inside of your right thigh, right knee. Whatever you want to do, you might increase intensity here. Either way, it's a variation of triangle. Try to stay within your limits. Don't push yourself just yet. Give it 1 more breath if you're floating or not. Reach that left arm up and overhead, long line through that left side body. Hold it. 3, Hold it 2. Gaze down on 1, bend into that right knee, rest your forearm on that thigh. Again, nice modification in your side angle. You give it 2 breaths. Push your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Give it 1 more breath. Keep this shape, gaze down, reach your right arm forward. Grab that invisible beach ball. Give it a big breath in. And again, straighten that right leg with the beach ball to the sky and tip it back again for that peaceful triangle. Working with that right side body, working with that right oblique. 1 more breath in. Exhale, nice and slow, lift your top body back up. Again, we stand our star. This time we're gonna get the deepest. So relax, shrug your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, bring them down your back. Shoo. Gazing off your right fingers, you're gonna again hinge it forward. Hold space here for 3. Hold space here for 2. This time on 1, see if you can float that hand inside of your ankle. Maybe slide your hand down to your ankle. So you get your deepest triangle yet. We've developed it. You're breathing for that right inner thigh, your adductors. You're stacking your body up best you can. You give it 2 more breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, 1 more. Extend that left arm overhead. Long line through that left side body. 2 more breaths in. Exhale, 1 more breath in. Gaze down, bend into your right knee. Maybe you can plant your hand inside of your right foot this time. So you're in a full-blown side angle, full extension. Breathe into what is. Use your blocks if you need them. You have 2 more breaths. Try to gaze to the sky. Keep that heart open. 1 more breath. Here's the final challenge. Gaze down, hold this shape. Reach your right arm forward. Use your core strength. Take a breath. Straighten that right leg. Lift it up 1 more time. Tip it back. Peaceful triangle. Big inhale. And exhale. This time, lift your top body up. You're going to flip both palms to the sky. Turn both toes to the left side wall. Bring your prayer up, gaze up. Exhale, chase it down to fold. So you're officially in Prasarita, facing your left side wall. So move it side to side. Take your time as you breathe into your lower back. Again, we're decompressing here. So the best that you can. No expectation, no anticipation. You're just letting your body breathe. Walk your hands over to the left. Walk your hands over to the right. You do what you can in this space, no more, no less. Okay? Best you can. This is where it is. 1 more breath. It's going to bring you back to a neutral space. Now, inhale, half, let fingers slide up shins. If you need to grab a block or 2, you grab one. And exhale, you melt it back down. Maybe you turn your toes toward each other slightly, bringing your heels out, you fold. So that increases intensity. You might rock your weight into your toes, and then shift it back to your heels. Whatever you're doing, you're testing, you're asking, you're inviting space. Give it 2 more breaths wherever you are. 1 more breath. Before we come back neutral, now again, if you need blocks, grab them. Place your hands down to the ground. Keep your hands on the earth or a block. As you inhale, half lift. Pivot your feet so they're parallel. Plant your left hand down, pull your right arm up to the sky, and focus on that rotation. So internal rotation, you're using your core strength to give you that revolution. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Gaze up to that right hand, hold it 3. Gaze up to that right hand, hold it 2. On 1, reach that right arm forward, take it down. Keep your half lift as you switch, peeling the left arm up. Beautiful. So internal rotation, hold your pelvis square. As you gaze up to the sky, inhale, tummy in, rinse out. Exhale, revolve a little deeper, gaze that left arm for 3. Holding space there for 2. On 1, reach your left arm forward and take it down. Inhale, half left. Walk your hands over to the right, pointing your right big toe back to the front of your mat. You're finding pyramid. So keep holding space here. Grab your blocks if you need. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. So internal rotation again. Activate your bandhas. Exhale, fold it down, draping. If you want to increase intensity again, you can flex your right foot towards your face. That's only going to make it a little more complex. But you don't have to do all this. This is all optional. These are little sprinkles on your practice. Give yourself 2 more breaths just to be. 1 more breath. And then slowly plant that right foot back down. We're going to inhale, half lift. See if you can keep your left hand planted to the ground. Take your right hand to your hip. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, start to revolve over to the right. So see if you can gaze to the right side wall and maybe gaze up to the sky. If you feel confident, you might be able to send that right arm up and hold space in a full revolution. So this is a revolved pyramid. Hold it here for 3. Hold it here for 2. Nice and slow on 1. Reach that right arm forward and take it down to fold. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift. Pick your left heel up. Bend into your right knee. Hover your hands back to your low lunge. 2 big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. 1 more big breath. Exhale. Plant your hands down. Step your right foot back to meet your left or back in plank. Now again, you might shift side to side, rainbowing your hips. You might pull out some side planks. You might just do some shoulder taps. So maybe you're strengthening your upper body, so you do some shoulder taps in your plank. Maybe you do the leg lifts. Whatever you're doing, these are all opportunities for you to move and try something on for size. Every day is going to be different. You might surprise yourself today. Whatever you're up to, give yourself 1 more breath to explore some shapes before you find a neutral space in plank. Now push the earth away. Again, wrist stack shoulders. Long line through your core, so no dipping of the hips and no piking of the hiney. Hold space in that neutral zone. 1 more breath. Use your toes, come into your fingers. Take a breath, listen. Exhale, drop your knees. Stay forward in your fingers. As you stick out your hiney, come down, chest, chin. So elbows slide down your sides. Because you're so far forward, you're like a little inchworm, right? On your inhale, you're going to use your toes to push your belly down, lifting your chest through. So you're in Bhujangasana, nice little low cobra. If you feel confident, you might float your hands off the earth. You might float your feet by squeezing your glutes. Keep it engaged, push your belly out of the earth for 3. Keep pushing out that pubic bone for 2. And nice and slow on 1, you might lower everything down. Give yourself a big inhale. Exhale, use your toes, push up and back, downward facing dog, and pedal. Now take your time here. No big deal. Beautiful. Give it 1 more breath, pedaling, exploring, asking, inviting. Before you come back to a neutral space in downward dog. Now we're going to stay here for 3 solid breaths. So find your best downward dog and hold it. Pull your ribs towards your hips, stomach towards your spine. Push up and out of those shoulder blades. Activating your rhomboids. Think slight cat back. Give it 2 more big breaths in. Exhale into what is. 1 more big breath. Exhale, let go of what isn't. Nice and slow, inhale high, up onto tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down your heels, anchoring, rooting. 2 more times, inhale high, up tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down the heels, anchoring, rooting. 1 more time, high, up tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down those heels, anchoring, rooting. This time, get high above your tippy toes. You're going to send your left leg as high to the sky as you feel confident. Again, it could be only a couple inches. It could be hip height. It could be all the way up there. Internal rotation of your thighs helps you to balance, keeps you honest. Squeeze your mula bandha. So you got to pee, pretend. Bend that lap and open your hip if you like a little bit more. Press evenly out of both hands, out of both shoulders. Keep the balance up. 1 more breath in. And exhale nice and slow. We're going to gaze through your hands. Suck your left knee into your chest and step that left foot through to low lunge. Good. Now hold space in that low lunge. Set your foundation. It's important. Left knees over left ankle. Back legs extended. Internal rotation of your thighs pushes your left hip back, right hip forward. You give it 2 more breaths balancing here. Keep squeezing. Tremble, tremble. 1 more breath. Palms to face each other, send them behind you like a speed racer. Now stay low. Keep your tummy off your thighs, right? So try not to rest on that thigh. Try. 1 more breath. Reach your arms down, reach your arms forward, come on up, high lunge. So transition to a full standing lunge. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Keep pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Good. Give it 2 more breaths right here before we transition it again. 1 more breath. Start to hinge forward. Reach those arms. Swing them down, swing them back. Speed racer again. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. On 1, reach your arms down, reach your arms forward again. Come on up. Hold that high lunge. Do what you can. Take a big breath in. Again, exhale, come on down. Reach your arms behind you like a speed racer. You stay there, listen for 3. You're staying here and listening for 2, because on 1, you're gonna soft bend your right knee to step up to a flying chair. So both knees are bent, both feet are at the top of your mat, your weight is in your heels, and you're not sticking your hiney out. So see my core? I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. Pull your ribs towards your hips. Imagine there's a seat waiting for you. You're gonna sit down into it, right? Give it one more big breath in. Exhale. Reach your arms down, reach your arms forward, hold space in that half lift. Get your arms aligned with your ears, strengthening through your lats. Hold space, 2. One more. Shift your weight into your heels. You start to lift your chest up, finding a true chair. Utkatasana. Now, true Utkatasana requires you to have a mountain top and a bending bottom. So it doesn't matter how straight your legs are. They don't have to be crazy bent, but you want that upper body to same. Give it one more big breath in. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms. Now stick your hiney out as you lift your heart with your gaze. And exhale, take your tummy onto your thighs, gaze down to your ankles, and pull your fists up and overhead. So you're still bent in your knees. Now you're draping your tummy on your thighs. You're reversing the blood flow. Got a little shelf for now. Give it one more breath. Exhale, nice and slow. Keep it the same as you half lift. You take your tummy off your thighs. You hold space here for 3. You hold space here for 2. And on 1, chin to chest, you rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Squeeze your glutes, push your pelvis forward, get yourself a nice standing camel, hearts to the sky, chins to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, reach your parrot to the sky, release. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye through heart center, arms by your sides, same. Roll it out. Do your little dance. Whatever you gotta do, get your legs back. I know I beat them up. Relax your neck. Shake it out. Do some like jumping jacks, can kicks. Whatever you want to do. Coming back, neutral spine when you feel good. We're here. Arms by your sides, palms face forward, fingertips spread wide, energy shooting out of your fingers. You're gonna inhale, lift up all 10 toes. Exhale, pinky, middle, big toes down to the ground. And then hold space here as you engage your ankles, calves, knees, quads. Squeeze your glutes, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine, shoulder blades back. Nice, proud spine, open heart. Inhale, prayers are gonna reach up to the sky. Exhale, prayers are coming down through third eye through heart center. Okay, now lock into this frame. Shifting your weight into your left standing leg, start to soft bend your right knee. So you pick your heel up. Try not to sash your butt out though. If you do that, you lose your stance. So pull it in, squeeze your glutes. From here, we're gonna flex that right foot and bring knee to navel, right? So hold space as you internally rotate to balance. Use your bandhas. Squeeze your Gadapi muscle. It's Mula Bandha. Squeeze your Uddiyana Bandha. Your core strength is gonna hold your midline. Give it one more breath right here. And then exhale, start to softly bend your left knee. So we're taking the elevator down. Nothing has changed with the left knee. Okay? Give it one more breath. And nice and slow, we're going to straighten that left leg back out. Exhale, bend back into that left knee, holding. And nice and slow, inhale, straighten it back out. One more time, bend that left knee, hold space here, 3. We're going to transition in 2. On 1, start to hinge forward. So stay small. Rub your knees up against each other as you step back to transition to a low lunge. So step your right toes to the end of your mat, tap them down and hold your frame. So your chest is hovering that left thigh. You're doing the best you can to hold yourself in space. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward, and we're going to challenge you. Take a big breath in, tummy and rinse out. Exhale, start to revolve over to the left. So it could be a 1 degree, 2 degree, 10 degree, or 45 degree full revolution. Either way, you're squeezing your glutes, holding space for 3. Squeezing your glutes, holding space for 2. And slowly on 1, you're going to lift your chest up in that revolution. So you're in a fully revolved high lunge. Keep pulling your thighs in. Pretend you got a pee. Open those arms up. You're going to hug the left side wall. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, lunge a little deeper. One more big breath in. Slowly start to bend your right knee while your right knee comes directly underneath that right hip. So drop it right down, nice and slow. And you're anchored. Keep that internal rotation. Left knee in towards your body. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand down your back thigh. Right arm up to the sky. Gaze off your left shoulder to the earth behind you. Hold space here for 3. Keep balancing here for 2. Nice and slow on 1. You're gonna lift your top body up, hugging that left side wall. One more time. Nice and slow, reach that prayer up to the sky. Keep your revolution. You're still facing the left wall. And bring your prayer hands back down through third eye through heart center. Now here's the hardest part, getting back up. Keep that right toe tucked under. Start to pick that right knee off the ground. Internal rotation keeps you honest. You're back in a revolved high lunge. And slowly we bring it back center to look at the top of the mat. True low lunge or high lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale. Whew. Inhale, we're gonna send that prayer up to the sky and slice it down for warrior 2. So open your body up. We're still in that left leg. For now. Relax your shoulders, press that left knee toward that left pinky toe. Give it one more big breath in. Exhale, flip your palms, reach your prayer up to the sky, straighten out that left leg. Finally. And open your arms back up, capital T. You're in a standing star. So here's where we prepare a little mini sequence where we work through triangle and side angle. So hold your frame, ready? Arms to the horizon, inhale. Exhale, start to hinge forward. Hinge forward. Keep hinging. And so your left hand finds just below your left knee, and your right arm reaches up to the sky. So this is a modified triangle. I do this on purpose to get your alignment first, so you can understand what your body needs to do. So you want to stack your hips, stack your ribs, stack your shoulders, and stack your wrists. That is triangle. Okay? When you fall out of that frame, you've lost it. So we want to come back to it. Right? So stay here for 2 more breaths before we extend. Give it 1 more breath. And slowly reach that right arm up and overhead. So now we're working with our intercostal and our oblique. Stretching through the rib cage, stretching through the right side body. You give it 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more listen. Keep this shape gaze down. Bend into that left knee. So your left forearm just comes on top of that thigh. Transitioning into modified side angle. Keep pushing that left knee towards your left pinky toe. Keep reaching with an active right arm. So don't let your right arm be lazy. Reach, like you're gonna touch the wall. Good. Give it 1 more big breath in. Now I challenge you. As you exhale, keep this shape gaze down. Reach your left arm forward like you're holding an invisible beach ball. Ooh, sink a little deeper, 3. Hold space here, 2. On 1, straighten that left leg. Lift the beach ball up to the sky. Right arm slides down that back thigh. Left arm reaches up and back. You hold your frame here for 3. You hold your frame here for 2. And on 1, you slowly lift your top body back up. Stand your star. Good. Take a big breath in. Arms to the horizon. Exhale, hinge it forward. Reach, reach, reach. Left hand comes just below your kneecap. Right arm reaches back up to the sky. Now, if you're feeling all right, you might slide that hand a little deeper. You might also float that hand just inside of your shin, just inside of your knee. Whatever you have, you're holding that frame. Do what you can to stay in alignment. 2 more breaths before we extend. Squeeze, stack, 1 more breath. Reach that right arm up and overhead, long line through your right side body for 3. Hold it for 2. Go ahead, bend that left knee, coming into extended side angle, modified of course, on 1. Keep pushing that left knee towards your left pinky toe. Keep your body stacked. Beautiful. Give it 1 more breath before your challenge. And on 1, keep this shape gaze down. Reach your left arm forward, hold invisible beach ball. Maybe gaze up to the sky. This time, take a breath. Slowly start to straighten that left leg as you lift the beach ball to the sky. You again take it back. Peaceful triangle. Give it 1 more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow, lift that top body back up. Last time. Shrug your shoulders to your ears. Rolling down your back. Arms to the horizon, big breath in. Exhale, pitch it forward. Straight legs, tilt, 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 tilt. Catch the deepest triangle you have. So maybe that hand comes inside of your ankle and you float it. Maybe you take your hand to your ankle. Wherever you are, you're holding space, focusing on stacking your ribs, your shoulders, your wrists, and your hips. Do the best you can for 2 more breaths in. Honor your body along the way. 1 more big breath in. Now extend it. Reach that right arm up and overhead. Long line through that right side body for 3. Hold space here for 2. On 1, we're going to bend into that left knee. Catch the deepest side angle you have yet. So maybe that left hand found the inside of your left foot or grabbed onto a block. Maybe your forearm's still on that left thigh. That's okay. Wherever you are, this is your space, your shapes. Follow your body. Give it one more breath in before I give you the biggest challenge. And exhale. Hold whatever shape you have. Gaze down. Reach the left arm forward. Hold space here, 3. Get a little deeper for 2. On 1, straighten that left leg, lift your top body up, and tip it back. Last time, peaceful triangle. Whew. One more big breath in. And nice slow exhale. We're gonna lift that top body up, stand your star. Flip your palms, turn both toes to the right side wall. Prayer reaches up to the sky. This time, exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, squeeze your glutes, push your pelvis forward as you lift your heart, you lift your gaze. Big breath, little heart opener. Exhale, bend your knees. And start to lean forward as you pull your fists up and overhead, you straighten out your legs for an unsupported prasarita. Now, if for some reason this is a little too intense for you, maybe it's the bind, so you can bend your elbows, resting your bound hands at your low back. If it's your hamstrings, you can take away the bind and use some blocks, okay? So whatever you need to do in your prasarita, your wide-legged forward fold, you hold space there. If you feel all right, you might inhale half lift. Turn your toes toward each other. So pigeon toe, big toes point toward each other. Exhale, pitch it down again. Lean into your toes to increase intensity. Maybe you slowly start to move your upper body over to the right, pausing briefly. And then sway your body over to the left, pausing briefly. You might do that one more time, moving over to the right. Check your end range. What can your body do here? And over to the left one more time. And then slowly you come back center. If you're bound, release your arms down to the ground. We're gonna inhale, half lift here. Exhale, melt and fold so you can walk your hands through your legs. So walk your hands to the wall behind you. It's only gonna increase intensity again. Be mindful. You have high arches. They might drop out a little bit here, so be mindful. I have them, so they ache. You give it one more breath here before you exhale. Now, nice and slow, we're gonna walk those hands back underneath your shoulders. Keep your hands planted, use blocks if you need to half lift, okay? Now turn your feet back parallel, you pigeoned your toes. We're gonna start to lunge over into the right knee. So bend your right knee and just lunge. So you're doing a side lunge. Your knee should be pointing over that right big toe. Walk your hands over with you. So you're just pushing over and pushing up, like you're in a plank. It's a side lunge with a plank, right? So from here, keep your right hand planted. Peel your left arm up to the sky. Good. Now stay here for 3. Stay here for 2. Nice and slow on 1. Take your left hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. Roll that left shoulder back. Stay here for 3. Stay here for 2. Good. Now on 1, gaze down. Turn your right toe to face the back of your mat. Take your right hand inside of that right foot. Now you're in a bound side angle. If you feel all right here, you stay. If you want to release your left arm to the sky, go ahead. Maybe you take that right arm underneath your right thigh and you catch your left hand behind your back, so you're in a fully bound side angle. Keep pushing your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Make sure it's stacked in that ankle. Gaze up. 2 more breaths wherever you are. 1 more breath wherever you are. If you're in a full bind, release it. Everyone send your left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Reach your left arm down and walk both hands back center. Turn your right toe back to that forward fold, facing the right side wall. Keep your hands planted. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Maybe walk those hands back through your legs. So walk them toward the wall behind you. Good. Now maybe you pigeoned your toes again to increase intensity. Again, you get to invite space as you see fit. You do what you can, where you can. 2 more big breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. Gently walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, parallel your feet if you pigeon down, push the earth away, use blocks, beautiful. Now we're gonna take a deep bend in that left knee. So start to lunge over to the left, walk your hands over with you. So now we're marrying a plank and a side lunge. So that left knee is over that left big toe, and you're just leaning into that hip, opening space here. Good. Now plant your left hand down. See if you can peel your right arm up to the sky. Hold this strength. Big inhale. Exhale, one more. Take your right hand to your hip or slip it behind your back, palm face up. Roll that right shoulder back. Gaze up for 3. Hold space for 2. Beautiful. On 1, gaze down. Pivot your left toes toward the front of your mat as you take your left hand inside of that left foot. Peel that right shoulder back. You're in a fully half down side angle. If you want to go for the full bind, you know what to do. If you want to release your right arm, you can send it back up to the sky. Either way, take the variation that serves you. Maybe you're dipping that left arm underneath that left leg, catching your right hand behind your back, holding your bind, you revolve, gazing to the sky. Either way, you stay here for 3. Hold space in what you have for 2. Slowly, if you're fully bound, take your left hand to the ground. Everyone reach your right arm up to the sky. Reach your right arm forward, take it down, and then walk your whole body over to the right, pivoting both toes to face that right side wall. Let's inhale, half lift, fingers slide up shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Option to walk your hands through again. Now, if you have a tripod, headstand, anything you want to pull out here, form balance, you have 3 breaths to play. Okay, so whatever is within your practice that you can accomplish in 3 breath time. So this means you are well versed in this shape. Okay, let's put it that way. Whatever you have, pull it out, give it 1 more breath. Beautiful. So if you went upside down to advance, come on down. Meeting is here. We're going to plant our hands. Inhale, half lift. Push the earth away. Walk your hands slowly over to the left. Pointing your left toe back to the top of the mat. Find yourself a pyramid. So back heel is down. Keep that half lift as you pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Really pull your madness in. And actually, you're going to drape your body over that left thigh, maybe flexing your left foot to increase intensity. Whatever you're doing here, you're breathing for 3. You're breathing here for 2. And nice and slow on 1, you're going to plant your left foot down, half lift, grab a block if you need it. Keep that right hand planted. Take your left hand to your hip. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, we start to revolve over to the left. So you're turning to look at the left side wall. You're really going to feel your thighs pull in. Maybe you can gaze up to the sky, and maybe you can reach that left arm up for the full revolution here. Whatever you're doing, you're being mindful for 3. You're holding space for 2. And on 1, reach that left arm forward, take it down. Find 1 more pyramid fold. Inhale, half lift, pick your back heel up, bend into your left knee, and hover your hands in low lunge. Now hold space here. Keep pulling ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. It should feel good on the low back. 1 more breath. Plant your hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right ear back in plank. So find your formation and do what you want to do. You want to rainbow your hips. Maybe you come to a side plank hover. I dare you. If you can side plank hover, maybe you step back, find yourself a little baby wild thing. So this is a low wild. You're in plank formation. Coming back over, maybe you can switch it over to the other side. Doing a side plank hover and step it back. Baby wild thing. Squeeze your glutes, push up. Whatever you're doing, you are having fun. So what if you fall? This is yoga. This is a practice. It's not a perfect. Every day is going to be different. So you do what you can. You give it 1 more breath playing, whatever shapes you're creating. Hovering hands, hovering feet, side planks. You come back to a neutral space. Find your plank, hold space here. Ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads. Squeeze your mula bandha, your uddiyana bandha. 1 more breath. Use your toes, come into your fingers, extend over into your wrists. Drop down your knees. Stick out your high knee. Come forward, chest and chin. Keep coming into those fingers until you're down, elbows are up and back like a little inchworm. And maybe you wag your tail a little bit. Inhale, slither down. Bhujangasana, low cobra. Option to go locust by floating hands, floating toes, squeeze your glutes, look gently down the tip of your nose to the top of your mat or beyond it. You give it 1 more breath. Slowly lower everything down. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Nice and slow, tuck your toes. Push yourself back, child pose. So maybe you keep your toes tucked and you settle back, hips towards heels. Maybe you untuck your toes and you get even deeper. Maybe you take your knees as wide as your mat. Whatever you want to do, you are in Vinyasa. And you're going to breathe there for a little bit. So let your body recuperate. Do what you can do. Let go of expectation, let go of judgment, deflate that ego. You know your ego is not your amigo. So whatever you're experiencing, let it be. It's there to serve you, an opportunity. Your choice. You are the captain. What changes do you need to make? Maybe it's more me time. Self-love, self-care, self-reflection. It begins and ends with us. Give yourself 2 more breaths in this space, just grounding down, breathing. 1 more big breath. Nice and slow, you're gonna come up in your child's pose, looking at your hands. I'm gonna have you come up to a tabletop and crawl your knees up to your wrists. Sitting off to the side, you're gonna come down onto a seat. All right? So from the seat, we're gonna do some supine twisting, but first we gotta get down there. So separate your feet as wide as your hips and try to sit up nice and tall here. Okay, so again, you gotta activate your bandhas. Your Uddiyana and Mula Bandha help you here. Shoulder blades back, nice proud heart. Hands are on your shins to help assist you for now. From here, reach your arms forward. You're gonna pass them on a ball. You feel it? Those are your hip flexors. Keep engaging them. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale into the resistance. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, start to lean forward. Taking your chin into your chest, look down at your feet. 1 vertebra at a time, as slowly as you can. You're gonna start to lean back. So keep your arms reaching forward as you start to lean back, tucking your ribs towards your hips, tummies towards your spine. Your feet are your anchors. They are made of concrete. Keep going, 1 vertebra at a time until you get your middle back, upper back, shoulders, arms, head, and hands down. Ooh, feels good to be down. Start to move your knees slowly side to side. Give yourself just 1 more breath before you come neutral. Now walk your feet a little closer towards your body. Flip your palms face down. We're gonna come into 1 bridge, okay? Just 1. Make sure that your knees are as wide as your hips. Your big toes are pointing forward, so try not to splay your toes out. I know oftentimes we come up into a bridge and our feet go all crazy and we get little froggy legs. Keep your legs parallel, always, okay? So when you're ready, press into your palms, press into your feet, squeeze your glutes, inhale, lift your pelvis off the floor. So your knees are pointing forward, not to the corners of the rooms, forward. Keep squeezing those glutes, come up higher. Maybe you walk your arms underneath you, shoulder blades come to touch. You might be able to bind your hands, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms. Wherever you are, you're holding space, chin away from chest. Keep trying to get that belly button up to the sky, all the while pulling ribs down towards hips, tummy towards spine. So you feel the strength in your core. Your glutes are gonna protect your low back. It feels so good to do this. Give it 2 more big breaths. Squeeze a little higher. 1 more big breath. Nice and slow, release your arms. Slow motion, lower your pelvis down to the ground. So like molasses in December, your hips hit the earth. Beautiful. Windshield wiper your knees slowly side to side. Before again you come back neutral. Bring your knees into your chest, flex your feet, and rock left and right. So this should feel so nice on that lower back after everything we did to engage. Keep rocking left and right, massaging. Allow yourself the time to space. Big breath. Exhale. Gently take your arms out, capital T or cactus, your choice. Keeping those shoulders grounded. Big inhale, flex your feet. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the right. So try to get your knees as close to your right elbow as you can. Focusing on, again, stretching through that left side body. Shoulders are grounded. So if you're picking your left arm up to revolve, bring your knees back up. Maybe a block goes underneath your knees, or maybe you extend them down a little bit so it's a little less intense. Whatever you're doing, we're working through that oblique. We're working to open up those intercostal muscles. increasing our breathing capacities. Maybe you gaze off your left shoulder and you close your eyes. Imagine your lungs as two balloons. As you inhale, you expand them to their fullest capacity. And as you exhale, you use your diaphragm to push all that air back out, emptying yourself fully. 2 more times. Inhale, fill up, expanding. Exhale, push it up with that diaphragm contracting, let it all go empty. 1 more time, big breath in. Exhale, let go of any tension, restriction, anything left. And then slowly gaze back up to the sky. As you engage, you bring your knees back center. Again, you might rock a little left, a little right, just to reset. Before you come back neutral, again, flex your feet, big breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly let your knees fall over to the left. Now be mindful, slow, slow, slow. Shoulders stay grounded, might knock the wind out of you. Oftentimes we have very tight intercostal muscles. It happens. Gotta get those connective tissues and ligaments soft and limber. They'll do their job. Gotta invite the space. So again, adjust if you need. Use a block, a bolster under your knees. Take your knees a little further away from your left elbow. Do what you gotta do to feel good here. Maybe you gaze off your right shoulder, but we're focusing on the side body, the ribs, the oblique, as we open up that space once more. So close your eyes, soften your face. Inhale, fill up your balloons, your lungs, full capacity. And use that diaphragm to push the air back out, emptying completely. Big breath in, fill up. Exhale, empty it out completely. 2 more times. Big breath in, relax your cheeks and jaw. Exhale, let it all go. 1 more big breath in. And nice slow exhale, let it go. Slowly bring your head back center as you gaze to the sky. Use your core strength as you bring your knees back center again. Rock left and rock right. Massaging lower lumbar, really pushing your belly button towards your spine. Beautiful. Before you come neutral, take your arms by your sides, palms face down. Flex your feet up, finding waterfall. So we want your heels to stack your hips. So if they're out here, be mindful. If they're over here, be mindful. If you need a little bend in your knees, that's okay. But get your heels stacking your hips. Press up and out of those quads. Flex your toes towards your face. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Lower belly is fully engaged. So pelvic floor is the powerhouse of your waterfall. Keep pushing your ribs towards your hips, tummies towards your spine. You reverse the blood flow here, flooding our root and sacral chakra for 3 more big breaths in. Exhale, relax your shoulders, 2 more breaths. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath. And nice and slow, exhale. Gently reach your arms straight up to the sky. Pretend you're a zombie. Inhale, lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Try to touch your toes. Push your lower back into the ground for 3. Hold it for 2. Now I have a challenge for you. On 1, point your toes. Pin straight legs, start to lower toward the ground as your arms come up and overhead. Lining those arms with your ears. You're going to hold your frame in a full extension here for 3. Full extension here for 2. On 1, bring it back up. Flex your feet when you arrive. Try to touch your toes. Big breath. Point your toes, extend those legs, extend your arms, full body stretch, holding, hovering, 3. Hold space there, 2. Last time on 1, bring those legs up, flex your feet, this is it. Take a big breath. Exhale, reach those arms, reach those legs, hold it, 3. Hold it, 2, separate your feet, separate your arms, and lower all the way down. Oh, you're like a big X. Now, you might be done. Like you're not moving an inch from here. And that's your Shavasana. This is it, right here. You stay. For those of you who are like, I'd rather do something else, you can change your leg shape. You can change your arm shape. Whatever you want to do, you want to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, you might bend your knees, taking the bottoms of your feet to touch and stay here with arms by your sides. You might scoot yourself up against the wall and find supported waterfall. You might find a more traditional Shavasana, maybe not so splayed out. Whatever you're doing, you're coming into a space where you're going to rest and find stillness for the next few breaths. So take your time as you find your way, closing your eyes. Your inhales and your exhales help show you the way that pranayama, doing the work to slow you down. Releasing anywhere you're holding any tension. Releasing the space between, behind, and around your eyes. Softening your cheeks, softening your jaw. Feeling the weight of your head as you relax your neck. Feeling your shoulders, arms, and hands. Your core and pelvic floor. Hips and glutes. Legs taking their varying shapes. Heels and feet anchoring the entire body at rest. Be here now. Let go of expectation. Let go of anticipation. Let go of judgment. Allow yourself to simply be. Feel your lungs expanding. Breath calming and cooling you. Exhale, let it all go. Releasing any cares or worries of the day. Clear your mind. Open your heart. Just breathe. Then slowly, yogis, begin to heighten your awareness. As you begin to notice sound, sense, and sensation, begin to wiggle each finger, each toe. Moving your head gently side to side. Until you come center. Inhale, extend your arms overhead, taking a half or full body stretch. Maybe lengthen through your legs, rolling out wrists, rolling out ankles. Take one more big breath in. And then exhale, take a bend in your knees, draw your knees into your chest, rock left and rock right, massaging your lower lumbar once more. Eventually surrendering to your right or left side, finding fetal pose, let it all go there, ground it down. Take a big breath, inhale, exhale into new beginnings. Then like the phoenix you are, rise from the ashes, you push yourself up into a comfortable seat of your choice on your mat, grounding down once more, feeling your sitting bones rooting and anchoring you. Give yourself one more moment's time to settle in before you draw your hands to prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart in gratitude for your practice, grateful to your body for making it to your mat. Then pressing pinkies and thumbs together, release your middle fingers to create your blossom. Within it, place your intention, visualizing its light, all it has to offer. On an inhale, lift it all the way to the sky, presenting it to the world. And as you exhale, allow your hands to part. As they fall to your beside you, imagine that light making its way out to take root and make a difference. Hands return to prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart one last time. The light within me honors that brilliant shining light within each and every one of you. I'd like to close our class with the sound of Om, the universal sound that connects us all. If you'd like to join me, exhale the air out of your lungs. Inhaling for Om. Om Shanti Shanti, Om Peace Peace. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your afternoon and evening, rest of your week and your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you again one day soon, but until we meet again, namaste.